which in this case means for everyday household tasks, can ultimately generate extremely valuable data for training more advanced general-purpose intelligence. Homes, on the other hand, are chaotic, which actually helps the robot get smarter faster. This is the next phase of robotics, and it's moving fast. Stuff is the robot's AI computing capability, which apparently cranks out around 200 POPs, that's tera operations per second. In plainer language, that's a ton of computing horsepower. Because of this serious processing ability, the robot can run advanced machine learning algorithms right on board, letting it respond more quickly to changes in its environment. Speaking of changes in the environment,
with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
But here's the twist. It's out of this fourth beast that the little horn emerges. This is where things get really interesting. In Daniel chapter 7, verse 8, we read this. While I was thinking about the horns, there before me was another horn, a little one, which came up among them. And 3 of the first horns were uprooted before it. This horn had eyes like the eyes of a human being, and a mouth that spoke boastfully. Now, let's pause for a second. This isn't just any horn. It's a symbol of power, intelligence, and arrogance. Many scholars believe this little horn represents the Antichrist, the ultimate figure of rebellion against God. But what makes this horn so dangerous? And how can we recognize it when it appears? Let's dig deeper. Daniel's prophecy isn't just symbolic. It's incredibly detailed, giving us specific traits that help us identify this mysterious figure when the time comes. Here's what we know.
The Antichrist be AI, or artificial intelligence. My gut says yes. Please stay with me, as I will explain why I think this might be the case. The final ruler of the world will be a satanic substitute for Christ who claims to be God and who will attempt to fulfill the role of King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and Prince of Peace. So with this scripture in mind, what would be the most anti-God and anti-Christ thing that Satan could do? Well, Satan cannot create his own humans with a soul. That is something the Lord alone can do. So, if Satan were to create a life, it would have to be within his means. Using man to create an artificial intelligence that mocked a human in the way it thinks would be as close as he could get.